and we've started recording. Welcome to the stream, folks. Time for a little understood and often maligned art form that philosophers call gaming. Bert, aka Ace Ghost, my friend, how is the game audio? Boop, boop. Physical memory card one. Excuse me. Oh no, wait. Shh, dang it. I might have had to get rid of I reinstalled. This is not, it's slightly quiet. Let me, boop, boop, boop. Fix it. And so part of the journey that everyone's going to be going on with me in this recording is just a journey of me, not really understanding how streaming works and very slowly learning how streaming works. And so what I have realized is that I accidentally deleted the memory cards from I was doing some tech support for myself for trying to get EPSXE working better, which I feel safe admitting because my friend has sent me an Elgato that I will be able to use so yeah, I guess I was just doing tech support in the dark, but now you gotta start somewhere, right? But now I'm doing tech support out in the open, where justice flourishes. And I feel safe admitting I'm using an emulator, because I've got an Elgato coming, and so it's fine. Covers, docs, info, patches, plugin, shaders, states. Crimes, I'm doing crimes, get ready to snitch. My friend Bert is a former, oh yeah, we're being epic in the chat, is a former straight edge, and I don't know, Bert, tell the kids, does being straight edge mean not doing any crimes? Oh geez, where? So it's called cards? No. EPSX. No. I'm literally going through my recycle bin, which thankfully is not completely... Oh wait! I just remembered I can just rush through, instead of doing this, because who knows, I've got somebody editing the footage of the part 1 thing that we did, and you'll all be able to watch that if you want the story, but I remembered being SXE means not having any fun, so it depends on the crime. But being real sad and quiet about it and not drinking the liquor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly rush through the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 1 on this new, more stable iteration of this PSX emulator that I've installed, skipping all of the cutscenes and all of the codec stuff, just blasting through to get once more to the stupid, I guess stupid is ableist, to get to the stupid, I did it again, second building, yeah, just skip it, what's the button to completely skip? Hold it, is there something I can hold down? No, okay. Alright, and I got a controller working, for anyone who is frequently having trouble with your controllers, the key for me for getting a controller working agreeably with, let's say, an artificial PlayStation was the wired Switch controller. If you do a crime on accident, are you still straight edge? I think being straight edge implies a certain intentionality, you know? To do anything on accident implies a certain breach of discipline that is just completely contrary to the straight edge project. I shan't be answering if you call me, Colonel Campbell, you rascal. And I'm going to be doing all the easy strats. I'm going to be hanging out behind this dang forklift, and I have already run commentary solo and with friends, only if it's in the forest and no one saw. I've already done commentary on this solo once and with friends again, and anyone who's interested will be able to see the one with friends. But I'm just kind of, I don't have anything left. Okay, writer that's straight edge. Metal Gear Solid characters, straight edge versus edgy. Oh wait, straight edge versus edgy. Snake is not straight edge, but is probably self-conscious about the degree to which he's a little bit of a dork. Like, he smokes cigarettes and he thinks that makes him cool. And to be clear, any younger people who might be watching or watching in posterity, consuming substances that alter your perception doesn't make you cool. But Snake has this hang-up that, like, oh, I haven't done anything cool, so I'm not. So he, like, talks a big game about what he does do, which is mostly smoking Lucky Strike brand cigarettes. I think that Snake would do anything for the mission, even bad drugs. I think that Liquid Snake, meanwhile, is like, I don't think Liquid Snake has ever done, I don't think Liquid Snake has ever done a weed in his life. And I think he barely drinks. I don't think he smokes a lot of cigarettes. I think Liquid Snake is an amphetamine gay. I think that Liquid Snake has a very close personal relationship with Tina. Yeah, Liquid doesn't eat carbs. And also, God, it's so hot in here. New York. Liquid doesn't eat carbs. Liquid doesn't drink. Liquid subsists on a diet of entirely, like, poppers and amphetamines. Like Adderall. Like, he's such an overachiever, you know? Yeah, Smoothie's liquid diet for Liquid Snake. I think that Sniper Wolf, because I feel a very big kinship with... Oh, I'm skipping these. I think that Sniper Wolf, because I feel a very intense kinship with her. Please just skip it. Please don't break. Solid Snake... Yeah, I bet Solid Snake, in his post, entering his relationship with the one character that he enters into a long-term monogamous relationship with, because they're solid, yeah. I think Solid Snake probably starts doing, like, medicinal marijuana with a certain character who we will hopefully meet today. I think that Sniper Wolf is... So, the thing is that when you're femme, one of the things that femininity means to me is that if I were ever to do drugs, which I don't, but if I were ever to do drugs, I wouldn't buy them. I imagine Sniper Wolf does the drugs that, like, mask and butch people around her want to give her as a way of impressing her. And she's probably not picky, because the real drug is not the drug she is doing. The real drug is the drug... She also does Airport Schneef. The real drug is the drug of the attention of people who find her pretty. I think that Meryl probably has a drinking problem. Boop. Because she's, like, really hung up on keeping up with the men around her. And I think that she probably also juices. Which, for those who do not know, to juice means to take performance-enhancing pharmaceuticals. And I don't think she needs them, to be clear. Far be it from me to say that women need steroids. But I think that Meryl probably, like a lot of men who use steroids, I think Meryl probably does it out of a sense of inadequacy rather than any, like, real... performance problem that she has. Let's see. Psycho Mantis. Steroids are cool if you have, like, muscle inflammation or, like, an autoimmune disorder. And far be it from me as a transsexual to tell people not to pharmaceutically hack their bodies, you know? Stop it, man. Get out of here. Like, far be it from me to tell people not to pharmaceutically hack their bodies, but, you know, and this can probably seem like a concern troll, but be safe, if you do. Psycho Mantis, this one's easy. Psycho Mantis, is, like, I think Psycho Mantis is a big DMT guy. I think he probably, like, did mushrooms and acid. But this is not a PG stream. Let's talk about something else. I think they all consume pixie dust so that they can become better friends with one another. Please. What are the loading times on this? Emulate on this PS1 that I've got. Oh, it's so nice playing with the D-pad again. For those who... Well, I guess the only people who've seen the stream were the people who were there the first time, because the recording got borked. And how many frames am I dropping, by the way? 0.1%. Italian finger kiss. For those who weren't here for the second attempt at this, I was stuck using the stick on a PS4 controller, and it was just... It was hot ass. It wasn't great. And so this is my chance. Liquid is absolutely into keto and intermittent fasting and never shuts up about it when he isn't doing terrorisms. As Hideo Kojima intended. These are all true. I think that Liquid is one of those people who's like really elitist about the form of core exercise you do. Also, this light's blocking out the screen. About the way that you exercise your core. You know, there's like two kinds of people who want you to work out. There's the please work out people who are just like, yeah, just get your body moving, it'll be good. And then there's Liquid Snake's like, you're doing crunches? Eat shit. How dare you? We only plank. Or, whatever. Liquid very specifically wants a feature of abs. It is a two-word phrase, and the first word starts with a C, and the second word starts with a G, and I'm not going to say it, because I would like this to be a family show. But I maintain that Liquid is like a shitty Fire Island bottom, you know? He's like... He is one of the problematic gays that you hear so much about. What's a Garfield? See, we're already... I'm outing myself as someone who mostly has never seriously worked out. Unless it was for, like, a job. Because I don't know what a core Garfield is. Or if that's even a real thing. Is that just when you eat a bunch of lasagna and you say, I can't even adult today? Asking me to adult on a Monday. How dare you? Oh, also, people with the swords by your names, how is the delay on the chat? Oh! See, I look away from the screen for just a minute. This is why you gotta have mods. Yeah, it's like maybe a second. Great. And also, everyone who has watched me play this the previous 2 times, now that I'm, like, not distracted, look how good I'm doing. I'm not bad at Metal Gear Solid. What mods do I have? Well, I have mostly used a suite of boutique pharmacological hacks to force femme myself. Otherwise, just everyone with a sword by their name is my good friend and has been given the code name Boss to represent their service. My vision is augmented. All these sounds are still so good. And yeah, oof. It's really emphasizing that when you cut out all the Hideo Kojima writing, this game is very short. No, I've never modded Metal Gear Solid, but I would be interested to see if there's, like, a modding scene for Metal Gear Solid. I bet that's really fun. If anybody who's in the chat and not currently gaming at a high-octane professional level like me wants to, yeah, Deus Ex definitely hits different in the cool zone. If anybody wants to, yeah, look up if there are any especially, like, cool Metal Gear Solid mods. I bet that would be fun.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear! I love to come to terms with the 4 states of matter. Solid, liquid, naked, and solidus. I hope that I never learn who Poggers is. You know what I mean? I hope that nobody ever... If you tell me who Poggers is in the chat, I'll be so upset. I never, ever, ever want to know. Yeah, why are those the defaults? People always will, like, mod a game, and they'll turn all the enemies into Randy Savage. Poggers is secretly Master Miller. Shut up. Master Miller is my friend, and he would never betray me. Skip. Ah. The aiming is still not great in Metal Gear Solid. If I just... Yeah, I gotta just let it do it, I guess. And now I can get myself into a more advantageous position. Skip, skip, skip.
I'm telling you, shoot!
So I don't know about a mod like that, but I know that there is... when we get to Metal Gear Solid 3, I'm going to be able to just... Please. I'm going to be able to LARP as a Cayman. You can just put on a Cayman hat and hang out in the water and make friends with fish. Yeah, I don't care about accuracy. I will once I get to Metal Gear Solid 2, I will start caring about accuracy. Why is Snake Eater gonna get a little awkward? Oh, because of all the snakes I'm gonna eat? Because I'm a snake. I feel like snakes are famous for being pretty morally gray. Which gun training VR levels, Willie? I guess I never played the Metal Gear Solid version. Yeah, it's not good. I never played the version of Metal Gear Solid 2 that had, like, all the extras, like the skateboarding minigame. But I did play the hell out of Metal Gear Solid VR missions, the separate disc. And the missions where you get to play as the Cyborg Ninja, yeah. Pro Sneaker. The missions where you get to play as the Cybernetic Ninja, in Metal Gear Solid VR missions make me kind of sad, because melee combat is actually a way better way for this game to work. And it uses the mobility... Oh, cool. And it uses the mobility of the game and the level design in a way that the Twin Snakes does not. So the Twin Snakes just adds all the Metal Gear Solid 2 mobility stuff to the game, and that doesn't really work. Jesus. Yeah, anybody who's a wrestling fan, AEW, All Elite Wrestling, is a very good wrestling promotion. That me and all of my... I feel like it's not as small a cross-section as you would think, but it's still a pretty small cross-section. Me and all of my, like, Marxist pro wrestling fan friends are really into, and apparently they had Tony Hawk on there, who is a real champ. Why did I even come in here? Well, it's gone forever now. Wrestling is really good. I'm just going to do a quick lap, because I don't want to come back. I won't have any need to come back here until the Sniper Wolf boss fight. And I know that last time I missed some things in the walls that have stuff behind them. Oh, the thermal thing doesn't show them, but here we are. Yeah. VR missions, you could rent at Blockbuster, and it was really cool. I already have too much shit. I haven't been getting in fights. But yeah, the way the ninja could take advantage of Metal Gear Solid's verticality and level design was so much better than just, like, putting the Metal Gear Solid 2 stuff in a way that... yeah, no, Blockbuster. And for those who want some... For those real Meredith Russo heads, I have a lot of attachment. This is some trivia. I have a lot of attachment to Blockbuster in my life, because when I was in middle school, my mom worked at Blockbuster, so like I got to play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and like kind of all of the good games from that era a week before you did. And it ruled. It ruled exactly as much as you think it would. And then, right as I was graduating high school, I got a job at Blockbuster. In high school, I was a shift lead at Hollywood Video, for a year, and then I worked for 2 years at Blockbuster around like, and so I was playing games like Jade Empire, before you were. So I just have, as nostalgic as you feel for Blockbuster, it has like so much of my, it has so much of my life tied up in it in a way that's like difficult to describe. Come on, man. I don't want to hear this man moaning anymore. Come on! Got him. And got him. Stop! How do I... I know that there is an easy way to avoid getting hit by him after you shoot him, but I haven't found it. And whatever, we're just speedrunning. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, let's F's in the chat for Blockbuster. Only 90s kids remember. What was it that happened? There must have been some kind of nano machine in the water that makes 90s kids just remember so much. Skip it. I don't want to watch incredibly JPEG compressed, incredibly poorly compressed documentary footage from a documentary about. You are not a 90s kid, Mia. You are an incredibly fresh-faced youngster. What were you doing playing VR missions that young? It's so violent. And we're skipping. Oh, okay. And whenever Snake beats a bad guy, just like with soldiers in real life, he touches his mouth and becomes able to eat more food. This is something they... Yeah, the the cover for VR missions was very, very fucking cool. Yeah, I'm almost certain. I know there is a button. There is a fast forward button. But yeah, notoriously, this is how they create special forces. Special forces soldiers are created because after you beat enough people in combat, you touch your mouth, and your gastrointestinal system becomes more robust and able to handle more food. That's how special forces training works, and it's also how mafia works. They won't tell you that, but this is how mafia works. Wait, Anthony, I spent a lot of my life in Blockbuster Video, and I don't remember any chicken grease. I never participated in those, like, Pizza Hut book reading contests, which is why I don't know how to read to this day. Which is why I'm a complete dunce and a dullard. Hello, I know it's you. You're incredibly sweet, and I like you a lot, and I've had a lot of fun talking to you. But thank you. I love this kind of revolutionary transparency in gaming. Get out of here, bud. Get out of my face. Okay. Yeah. And we're going, and we're going, and we're walking. God, it really is, like, this is the most elementary observation possible. Like, it was passé when I was in college to make this observation about Kojima games, but when you cut out all the story... Come on, Jack! When you cut out all the story stuff, like, these games move at a very brisk little pace, and are, like, incredibly short and arcadey. Alright, and we're calling... 40.15... And normally there's a whole thing about how this would be on the back of the box, and we're meeting Meryl, who carols. We get it, she's hot. She's hot. She is a tomboy waifu. Oh, geez. My WhatsApp is sending notifications. It's a little... The kimono is parted. Yeah, I think the fast forward button was something from the sequels. Too many games are too long. I have a whole spiel I'm not going to repeat again on how I think that it's really sad. I love Kojima, but I think that it's really sad that the increased computing resources that we have access to as a society, at least with gaming, have been used to make simulations more, like, quote-unquote photorealistic or more like movies, and have not been used, like Dwarf Fortress, which I think of as kind of the gold standard of this kind of stuff, have not been used to make the simulations themselves more kind of crunchy and authentic. Wait, hold on. Mia, Kojima wanted to make a game... Kojima wanted to make a full AAA game with the kind of permadeath where the fucking game turned off when you died. That's the most Kojima shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh yeah, Steel Battalion deleted your save. Do I have to call her again? Okay, she's gonna call me. Well, not much to do but hide in here. Kojima's game where if you die, Spetsnaz soldiers drop into your house and just grease you with assault rifles. This is the true simulation. It's the true Solid Snake simulator. Yep. Oh wait, is that guy waking up? Fuck. I didn't know he could. I've always just kind of come in here and... I've got gamers and poggers aplenty. I've got 360s no scopes galore. You want Metal Gear Solid? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I can't, I don't think that... My, brain is too melted from the heat and from the devastating mental health symptoms I've been living with this weekend for me to keep going with this, if you die in the game, you die for real. No! Fuck, I was doing so well, too. So this is, kids, this is the only thing the cigarettes in this game are actually good for once you're playing it at a real level, and it is killing yourself faster. Because the poison's about to start killing me. But I'm normally pretty good at making song parodies, but my brain is pudding from this one, which is also why I was late for the stream and all sorts of other stuff is happening, so thank you all so much for your patience. Alright, let's do this again. So, I'm learning that the wired Switch Pro controller D-pad is good, and my favorite thing about it is how well it works with simply never ride a bike to foil him. My favorite thing is that it works at all with the emulator I'm using. Like, I love that for her. But the D-pad's a little spongy. I don't know that I would ever want to play a fighting game with the Switch Pro controller. Although I guess a lot of people aren't. Yeah, Joe. I'm not especially sensitive to it, but I think I don't think there's anybody who really loves hearing other people eat. I say as I remember mukbang streaming and my pupils start to dilate, and I do my best to re-erase those neurons from my brain. Alright, now we're going. Yeah, there's a pervert for everything, I guess. Bless their hearts. Well. Okay. Here we go. Come on, guy. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Come on. Come on. Got him. Still going awful fast for somebody with busted treads. Damn it. I do my best to not be judgmental about... Jeez Louise. I do my best to not be judgmental about sex work for very good reason, because I think that that is a revolutionary thing to not be judgmental about. And to not be judgmental about the things people are doing to chase their bliss or to yuck people's yums. But I think that asking a coworker to watch your mukbang stream is a little much. Like, chase your bliss, everybody. I think I got him! Pro gamer, pro gamer. I wish I hadn't gotten hit by the tank so much, but starting next week, I will have the controller thing fully figured out, hopefully. Yeah, I'm not gonna... That's too much. Well, I mean, maybe... Is mukbang sexual inherently? Maybe it's not sexual. Maybe I'm being a nasty prude, you know? Who can say? Uh-oh. Please, please, please. Okay. Anthony, Google it right now and get back to us with how you feel about the concept. Please, 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 please. Did I get the FAMAS? Yes. Okay, this is not a great place to be. Please move. Please clap. I can do it. I'm not gonna sneak. Please, please, please. Please, 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 please. Okay. Now, I will say I do like ASMR, and I think that ASMR is sexy to a lot of people. I don't watch ASMR videos, but I do have a set of sounds that I just kind of know for reasons that I can't explain, relax me and make me feel those neck tingles everyone's talking about. So I try not to be judgmental about that. So probably, yeah. Lolly Lulelo. You know, if you think about it, Jeb is very similar to the president. Jeb is very similar physically and psychologically to the president in Metal Gear Solid 2. Which makes me wonder, if you show a twink in a high-tech scuba suit, it makes sense because he is the president. If you were to show Jeb Bush a blonde twink in a high-tech scuba suit, which I'm just now realizing describes a lot of people in these games, do you think he also would immediately go for the crotch grab to see if this person is, an agent? I'm so excited to get to Metal Gear Solid 2 for the people who have never seen it. Okay, we are almost there. You can really see when you do this with the missile how much they were really stretching. Yeah, how much they were really... Jeb becomes Kojima's next, very obvious boyfriend, like Mads Mikkelsen. You can really see how much this came pretty close to the end of the development cycle where people were like meaningfully figuring out what the PS1 could do, because there are so many moments where like the perspective is not in fact great and you don't love to see it, but like when you're in first person and moving like you're allowed to do with the Nikita, like the game does sort of fall apart and get like serious performance problems. Boop. And we're throwing another one. And we're walking. And we're walking. And we're putting on the gas mask because we don't have anything left to do. We're getting the ration. And I'm also quietly trying to remember everything I need to know about the... If Hideo Kojima directed a film, I don't think it would be good in the way that you are asking. I think it would immediately be a cult classic. I think it would be so weird it couldn't not be. So we're back in new content territory. Get ready for some cutscenes. Yeah, he is an auteur, which is to say he is a misogynist with a lot to say, who can be made incredibly entertaining if a woman is editing his work. This is true of everyone from George Lucas to Quentin Tarantino to Hideo Kojima. Everyone who is an auteur is a misogynist. They were cut by some type of blade. This is another translation thing. Like, very clearly, what was meant to be said was sword. And I remember being a little kid and thinking, like, you jackass, what else would you cut somebody with? Also, this was very scary as a child. Yeah, we're finally up to speed. And we're dropping 0% of frames, which is fun. Yeah. Nice deduction, solid Sherlock. Get out of here. I will never remember. I was very into these games. I'll never remember getting in an AOL Instant Messenger chat room. And, like, I think I named myself, like, Solid Snake like or something. And, like, some adult was like, Solid Snake, like a penis. And little kid me was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was so absolutely scandalized. It had not occurred to me that a snake could also be genitals. And, and that guy was so mean to me about my nickname. Oh, here it is, baby. Here's what the stream's named for. Remember, every time you see that character for the rest of the game, that his pants are fucking soaked in piss.
What are you talking about? What next?
Snake. You're that ninja.
Snake wife. I think that when in Donkey's Metal Gear Solid video, how he has Snake meet everyone new and go, "You're that ninja," is one of the funniest jokes on the planet. That's right, folks. Video game Donkey makes funny video game content. Others are too cowardly to say it, but I will.
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
You're about to enjoy me bouncing a chaff grenade off your head, asshole. Hey, let me make my whole brain a computer. There it is. It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
What is revenge? It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find.
So this, folks, was the moment where I knew that this was not... Because I was 11, you know, I didn't know what things were. This was the moment where I knew this was not some Tom Clancy-ass game that looked like... that looked like the movies my parents liked, you know?
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
I think this game might be kind of gay. Hey buddy, guess what? Hey, watch this. Whoops. You probably shouldn't have replaced your whole brain with a computer, asshole. Oh, okay. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, watch this. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can, and I'm gonna. Idiot. Stupid. Where'd you go? Get over here. Oh, you're just gonna go sit on the ground, huh? Get over here. Asshole. And now he's gonna turn invisible. As warriors, hand to hand, it is the basis of all combat. CQC. Knife, gun, knife gun. Yeah, bud, sure. Only a fool trusts is a life to weapon. I personally think that weapons are what separates the wheat from the chaff, but what do I know? Fuck off. Asshole. And then he crouches, and then I get chaff grenades. They even give you the chaff grenades. I do remember thinking it was incredibly dope and sick. I do remember thinking it was incredibly dope and sick as a kid that this whole environment is destructible. Like, all the servers and stuff. With your fucking Mario-ass ground pound. Stop it. Get out of here. I don't want to just use chaff grenades. Some of it can. I don't intend to, because I fight with honor. Existing society is the history of hand-to-hand combat. There is a specter haunting Shadow Moses, the specter of a cool ghost who symbolizes whatever thing Hideo Kojima is obsessed with.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Okay, man, I got the thermal goggles, and it's showing me where you're going. See? It's easy. Okay, you clever bitch. Oh, he's... Wait, I can't see him! Weird. I should probably just eat this and grab another ration. I'm not going for high scores or anything. You daffy bitch. Get out of here. Why does Switch have no Marxist emoji? Girl, don't I know it. Oh, okay. Come on, man. Don't be. You have literally. Oh, I gotta put on the suppressor. You have literally not. Like, doming still requires consent, bud. You know. Like, I feel weird about this. Hey, watch this. Your brain's a computer, asshole. Boop. Yep. We're gonna keep doing this until you learn. Like, just come with me and help me beat Shadow Moses, the dark Jungian opposite of Moses. Help me beat Shadow Jesus, and then we'll go get you some therapy, man. But like, very clearly you are outclassed and getting clowned on by a man with a bunch of tubes that shoot little pieces of metal out. Bizarro Moses. Bizarro Moses gets the Jews exactly where they need to go very quickly. Uh-oh. Wow, he does hit like a train, though. That's your Goku after image technique. It won't work on me. Call me Jackie Chun. I don't remember anything. No, I have not clashed any bone and sinew. I fought Ocelot, but even that was... Okay, we're just gonna... Hey, man. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. Alright, and it's cutscene time.
Do you remember me now?
Yeah, I remember I broke both my hands punching you just now.
Killed in Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. I thought...
What? Not again.
You know? I feel like...
What's happening?
You know, whether it's Umbrella Corporation or Foxhound or whatever, I do feel like if I was gonna make some sort of biomechanical horror to enforce my will and control... It's not my favorite dish, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. If I was gonna make some sort of biomechanical horror to enforce my control of people's surplus labor value, I would maybe not make it go crazy, you know? But maybe that's why I'm not in the CIA. I just don't think big enough. And also, I'm not evil.
That ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Here we go. I'm just going to enjoy this good voice acting. And I'm still very depressed, so please be patient with me.
But he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
Also, you may have noticed,
Happened
I
after
myself
retired.
am wearing a
My
bandana.
predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
It's not out of Metal Gear Solid fandom. It's to keep my whole face and eyes from being soaked in sweat, because this is where the sweat comes from. Gene therapy experiments. They made a pair of jeans that made Gray Fox's ass so tight, and it looked so good that it ran the risk of destroying the Western Hemisphere.
Yes, but they revived him.
A pair of jeans so rugged and yet so sexy, while still being comfortable, that they would have revolutionized warfare, Snake.
Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Colonel Campbell, I'm pretty sure you were in Vietnam.
Was its confidential
So,
information.
I think you've heard and seen things sicker than, like, one guy being experimented on.
Fox after that.
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But he
Would Gray Fox Richie's like this, or like this?
why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
Will
So
we?
you'll fight again. Until you kill him.
Not. But maybe that's what he wants.
Alright, and now a long conversation with Otacon, who, we don't care about spoilers, this is Snake's future husband. And I maintain that Otacon is a top. Because he's a nerd and he's a coward, yes. But he is the project lead for a black budget secret weapons development program. He's very clearly used to jeans are more cost efficient. Absolutely, Mia. I think that Hal is very used to bossing people around and to being in charge. And I think that Snake is a very traumatized man who's been traumatized by the requirement that he be big and strong and tough. You could probably tell I read a lot of Hal/Dave fan fiction. I think that the reason that Solid Snake loves Otacon is that Otacon does not look up to him as some kind of hero. Otacon doesn't have a military background. He doesn't think of Snake as Snake the super soldier. He thinks of Snake as Dave, the kind but troubled man who saved me from a life-threatening situation and opened up to me. And I think that Snake needs someone who can tell him, okay, soldier boy, it's time to calm down. It's time to relax.
I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
And I think that that's really beautiful. I'm so like depressed and my mood is so all over the place. I'm about to make myself cry thinking about Solid Snake and Otacon. Who's Dr. Clark again? Because I haven't played any of the PSP Metal Gear games. I'm exposing my arms to the fan. Yeah, I'm excited for playing it. I'm excited to play it and replaying Metal Gear Solid 4 and finally playing the copy of 5 I bought. The plan is for the free public stream to go through every canon Metal Gear Solid game. So this is gonna keep me busy. Hopefully until the end of the pandemic. We'll see.
Fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
So, I think there's a lot of content in Metal Gear Solid 5, and I'm going to see... Well, not all of it, because... No, I won't do that, Mia, thank you. But I would love to watch you do it. Or I guess I will do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, no, wait, there's, like, Dream Drop memories. No. Yeah, I'm not going to explore everything in Metal Gear Solid 5, just, like, there's a lot of codec conversations I'm skipping. I'm just, like, blasting through these. But I'm very excited to get to 5. Oh, and I was going to say, they really buried the lead on, like, the problem with Metal Gear. And I didn't understand this as much the first couple of times I played it. But it would be, so far as I am aware, devastating if someone were to develop a mobile railgun that could fire magnetized nuclear warheads. Because so far as I'm aware, besides radar picking up fast-moving objects, like, there would be none of the ways to detect, or elephants. I saw somebody clipped that, which is really fun. It left out the part where Ace Ghost said, or somebody said, "Did you know that if you stacked enough elephants to reach the moon, they would all die?" Ooh, this is where Otacon's family drama begins, but it's not the end of it. Gotta get some lip balm. My lips are chappy.
He was born on August 6th, 1940.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor.
And God's got a sense of humor when he tricked Otacon into sleeping with his stepmom and making his dad kill himself, too. I heard that Otacon's dad has a big presence in the, like, Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5 games, and I'm excited for seeing the man who was cucked by his own son get further cucked by Big Boss.
The one that wound up getting used was me.
Picture 2 elephants on the edge of a cliff. That's time.
Just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base?
No. Otacon feels bad that he destroyed his stepsister Emma Emmerich's family by sleeping with his stepmom. Although, to be fair, he was a minor, you know? Like, the situation reflects poorly on his stepmom more than it does on him, if I remember right. And his dad, who found out, and his dad had already had, like,
They were planning a launch from
a
the
pretty
start, and the
awful
ballistic program is probably
life. His dad found out and drowned himself.
In other words, they must
Yeah.
be launch.
Meryl's got the detonation.
And also Emma, I think Emma is like scared of water because she almost died while Otacon was sleeping with his stepmom. It's so big. There's so much happening in Otacon's psyche. See, look, this is top behavior. Otacon's like, I'm a nerd, I'm not a soldier, my leg is dumb, is messed up, but he's like, but I'm still gonna go. It doesn't occur to him that he might not go.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
But yeah, Hideo Kojima, like Hirohiko, like Araki from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by contact.
like most men, just should not be writing women, I guess. Everything written by men should be basically a genre-specific version of a Peter North
And don't
comic, where it's just like airbrushed muscle dudes with mustaches wearing like cool costumes, doing plot to each other.
Foxhound was going to use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you, too.
And then we're having a codec call. So where do I need to go after this?
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta go look at Meryl's butt.
Where are you now?
Very close. Oh no. Damn.
I don't. Is Quiet the one who's naked because she has to breathe through her skin?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
Uh-oh, I didn't set up, I didn't test out my ability to change controller inputs. Oops. So it looks like we're doing an incredibly
Disguise?
exotic
Way of walking. She kind of wiggles
way
behind.
of defeating Psycho Mantis.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
Okay.
If she's
Disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? And I know exactly how I'm gonna do it.
Place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so tense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
Yeah, but isn't her breathing thing basically what was going on with the End in Metal Gear Solid 3? And he wears clothes all the time, right?
Wrong. Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
Nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
See, Kojima, stop it.
Once I say suddenly dies,
Bad luck.
forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon.
It stands for Otaku Con.
Ah.
There's a guy like me who
Japanimation. Here we go, folks.
successfully make bipedal robots.
Yeah, they sure were.
They're still the best in the field of robotics.
The Japanese cartoons played some part in that.
I did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 is, as far as I am aware, the earliest game in the series.
Japanese anime. Really, it's true.
This game always made me think like, wow, Police Nods must be so fucking sick. Police Nods must be good as hell. And it's just like a point-and-click adventure game,
We have to take
which is like, it's one of those things where I guess if you weren't exposed to those as a kid, they're just kind of boring.
Weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. That's all.
The secret way where I just leave it going.
Anymore.
Whatever. All I want.
Snatcher is way better, and the original Japanese version of Snatcher actually has the main character like walk by
About this place.
a bar that's like where trans women perform.
I can sneak in and out of the armory and
And the guy's like, yeah, we got a lot of like genetically modified like transsexuals in this city. And I think that's just great for them. And then the translation, everybody for a long time thought that of all the other things that he is, Kojima was like a transphobe, because the English translation was like, yeah, we got a bunch of friggin' trannies in this town. You hate to see it, folks. It's disgusting. But I saw a video with what is this content creator? Look at me, I'm saying content creator like a monster. This guy's Thor High Heels on YouTube had a video about like Kojima's kind of earlier, weirder work, and got in touch with, I think, a few people whose speak Japanese who, like, read the original text of the game and they were like, no, this is not hateful toward trans people at all. It's just sort of the character describing... it is sort of the character describing, like, that this bar has this, and that it is accomplished through the sci-fi unobtainium of the series, and you know, like Seinfeld style. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know? Which I think that is definitely the extent... Speaking as a member of a group that Kojima's already real fucking weird about, which is to say women, I'm glad that I'm glad that the extent to which he is weird about my other minority status is he's just kind of aware we exist and is like, not that there's anything wrong with that. I think that's just great. Uh-oh. Why did I do that? Well, I'm gonna need more C4 for what I plan to do. So, let's see if I can get some. Dun, dun. Oh yeah, there's a character named Meryl in Police Nuts. We've got a level 4 card, so I need to explore again. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Friggin' gas mask. Okay, stun grenade. Stun grenade. Not really anything important in here. Oh, I am also definitely out of... Let's see if we can. Shit. I'm definitely out of chaff grenades, which is making me feel a bit silly for using all of my chaff grenades to fight the cybernetic ninja. Oops. Are people talking? So yeah, I'm in the part where I'm, like, focusing on the game again, so to the extent that people could. Please don't shoot! Please no steppy! To the extent that people could. Night vision goggles, great. I pretty desperately need C4. Maybe I will find some in the place I am going. Please no shooty. So I've never played Police Nuts. What happens? They're not really good for anything. If you have not found the thermal goggles, the night vision goggles are, make the stuff in the cave. I would play it, but I don't have it. But yeah, sure. If somebody wants to get me it, I would happily play it. The night vision goggles are good for the cave sequence if you don't already have the thermal goggles. So for, like, getting past the wolves and stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Time has come. Wait, I don't need C4. I can just kill the guys that are in the bathroom. Easy peasy. Yep. Hate to do this, but I'm streaming on a schedule, and I've got to kind of rush to get to the rest of the game. And we're gonna... Oh, wow, that's crazy. The music is different from what it was like last time. I wonder why. I'm almost certain that's Meryl. Yeah, that's Meryl. I'm gonna take a wild shot, but I'm almost certain. Yeah, there we go. And... yeah. Because she's got, like, a weird pattern. But, you know what? I want to get some items. It's just nice to know that there's one character in here I don't have to friggin' worry about. Cardboard box B. Finally have the cardboard box for this area. Boop, boop, boop. I have Zone of the Enders and like it. Oh, he's going to the bathroom. Great. Now I can explore this place at my leisure. I have Zone of the Enders 1 and Zone of the Enders 2 whips ass hard. And the theme song is stuck in my head to this day. And he's gone. And now he's dead. Gotta sail beyond the bounds. I'm a little troubled by... Because normally I'm very... And we also are not going to be racing Meryl to the bathroom because I have been having a lot of feelings about misogyny lately, and I just don't feel like watching a whole cutscene where Meryl is in her fucking underwear. Thomas bullets, soak on bullets. But talk to me about, everyone, talk to me about the version of Meryl that is in Police Knots, and what we don't like about her. How is she problematique? Also, I like that, they establish at the beginning of the game that, like, the genome soldiers are, like, turbo soldiers who have way better, way better vision than anybody else. Which you would think, oh, it's the exact same character, which you would think would be an interesting way for you to tell Meryl apart from everybody else. Like, oh, it seems like her vision cone would be different. But no. And usually Kojima's good about this kind of stuff, which is not when women are involved. 723, we're making good time. Usually you would think the vision cone would be different, but in fact... Hey. Idiot.
Don't move.
Oh, I accidentally put her in her fucking underwear. I don't... See... Kojima, yeah, I remember, that's the thing with Snatcher and with Police Knots, is you can just, like, fondle women during cutscenes.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in.
See, I wish a man would tell me that.
No time to try and hit on the snake.
There's no way you could pass as a man. Oh, neat.
Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
That's bizarre. That's a bizarre thing that they never visit again, because she definitely marries Johnny Sasaki. Wait! Wait! How did I forget this? They gave her psychotherapy to make her ace? Yes, Joe, to be fair, the good butt quotient. Fucking, they erased this woman's interest in men and gave her a stick-on tattoo.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does, killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
All soldiers are ace.
The only time I feel
They just made her eat a lot of food. Yeah, they just made her eat a lot of graham crackers, and now she doesn't have a sex drive anymore.
Stop. It's the same with all great soldiers throughout history.
And see, it's so dumb. Like, it's a they erased my interest in men, and then there's all these characters talking about, like, war is hell. Oh, the Beauty and the Beast units are awful.
Yeah, we've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. And what's next?
In battle.
4 is complicated. But yeah, like, Metal Gear Solid has such a wild bullshit to
Negotiations going.
brain genius quotient that it just, like, vibrates with this energy. But if you're not ready for
You, huh?
the misogyny
Gotta stop the
and the racism,
There are two ways. Either
because
we
I,
choose
Vulcan Raven, and Mei Ling are
detonation code.
a problem,
You got the card keys from Baker.
then I wouldn't blame...
There should be 3 keys.
I wouldn't blame you for having Metal Gear Solid kind of...
The
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
But they must be
Metal Gear Solid is a perfect example of that horse ebooks tweet, everything happens so much. Metal Gear Solid happens so
I know
much.
this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down.
You need to slow me down. You know,
I won't slow you down. I promise.
So yeah, Joe and Anthony and Bert, you are going to witness me hopefully punching the Psychomantis statues, because I forgot to see. Shut up. I'm not like other girls.
Myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed
Yeah, I'll be very helpful. Which is, again, Kojima's a misogynist, right?
in my dreams.
But, like, a pretty normal kind of misogynist for, like, the video game, comic book, anime, manga scene, where, like in an anime, there'll be a girl character, like Sakura, who by any reason, like Sakura and Naruto, who by any reasonable standard is, like, a killing machine, but who only exists to be, like, Worf/Vegeta and bodied so that a man can save her. Oh, someone must have. Although, probably he was making progress on it, and then he met Grimes and was like, I'm a misogynist again.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are right.
Yeah. If you want to write women, you have to be force femmed.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a 50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
So I got a leftover.
No, I did not get a leftover. I got my SOCOM. Big for a girl. I got my SOCOM from the van, or from the truck at the beginning of the game.
I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a blow.
Well, you're not wearing one, so... Which makes me wonder how are these clips staying in her tank top, because she's not wearing a bra.
The overland route is blocked by glaciers.
Yeah, see, it begins. Anthony wants to write lady characters, and he's been eating a lot of pickles. It begins. A great becoming we are about to witness, sisters. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I need
Okay,
to
let's
better
go.
than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
I thought you were a man. Those wily women in their hiding places. Well, I'm not gonna follow you, because I now have a level 5 card.
Guard.
I killed both of them, honey.
I'll keep a lookout.
We just had a conversation about what war is about. Those wily women in their hiding places. We just had a whole conversation about what war is about. I killed all of them. The women, the children. I hate them. I hate them as much as I hate sand. So that's level 6. Boop, boop, boop. Diazepam. FAMAS. What's the I'm not gonna need the diazepam for a minute. God. No more FAMAS bullets. No more SOCOM bullets. And Nikita missiles. Da, 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 da. Go back to the first building. I don't know if I could go now, and I don't feel like fiddling with it. But, I mean, knowing Kojima, I bet you can. No, now I'm curious. Let's see if it'll let me get on the elevator. If it will let me get on the elevator, then we can reasonably assume that you can probably get in the truck. And no, the elevator's not working. You're stuck. Okay. The long-term effects are he ends up looking like a fucking high school math teacher at 38.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Oh jeez. Yeah, here we come.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
What happened?
You're that ninja.
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, really, like...
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Yeah, that's true. I bet Snake's probably pretty hard to, like, fully control. If I'm accepting the premises of the game. The cyborg ninja really is the point where this game, like, the cyborg ninja is the equivalent of, like, the part in No Country for Old Men, where the perspective character just gets blasted, and all of a sudden you're just like, welcome to the new age, welcome to the new age. Radioactive. Stolen Snake's dead hard, mate. You don't want to do this. No. Doughy Snake trained wrong by Foxhound as a joke. That's the best joke from Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I hate this. This is... I take it back. I take it back. I'm actually now against kink at Pride because of Psycho Mantis. Yeah, you're cool, I guess. For a girl. You're not Otacon.
You doubt my power.
You're that ninja.
I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No.
Your hair's nice, but how many penises do you have? And then Snake finds out about trans women and goes, estradiol.
It's useless, I told you.
Yeah.
Read your every thought. Now let me read.
I had a whole plan before my brain had a fucking meltdown that I was gonna put in all the memory card saves the Psycho Mantis knows how to use. I need to look up the criteria for what makes him, like, describe you in certain ways. Yep. And then this is where, if I had... There's a lot of stuff I meant to do between last Tuesday and now. Folks, we gotta start being more aware of mental health. Yes.
I can read you like an open book. The demonstration is over.
Yeah, and then I guess he just detects that I don't have a controller capable of... Hideo, it's so funny. This did mess me up when I was a kid. I was like, is my TV broken? Why is video spelled wrong? You can read me like an open book. Good for you. So, am I gonna have to die 3 times to do this? If one of you could look up how the statue thing works, that would be great. Fuck off. That would be great. Maybe I can put C4 on them, but I don't have C4. You like Monster Rancher too? Oh, jeez. Or if one of you could look up how to switch controller ports on the EPSXE, that would be great. Call Campbell a lot, and he'll tell me. Great. Psychic. Wonderful telepathic abilities.
After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on...
Oh, this is interesting. We're getting some Psycho Mantis lore.
5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer. He got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. Traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by a foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him. There must be some way.
There must be some way.
Mastering, controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
Okay. And... oh, jeez. We're gonna leave. Stop it. Stop it. Stop hitting me with urns. He's a master soldier, and I come back and he's just bonking me in the head with an urn.
Not everything you see with your 2 eyes is real. Destroying his spirit is more important than destroying his body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay? Clear your mind.
What if I turn my controller upside down? Maybe if I take the diazepam. I wonder. Nope. Getting high will not solve this problem.
You read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you
Gotta get around him. I can't. Okay, do it. Tell me what I...
He's using his psychic ability to read your controller's moves.
This is very fun. So make a save state. Oh, okay.
So he can't read your controller's moves.
Same as your player.
Some way.
Okay, great. So I am going to... How in the world do I save the state? I don't know how to save the state. Actually. I'm just gonna do the statues. Nobody ever does the statues. Everybody does the controller thing. So this is gonna be fun. Oh, F1 will do it. I'm kind of dedicated to the statues thing.
The controller put
Because everybody's heard about this, but almost nobody's heard about the statues.
I've got it.
Oh, I think you have to die. Yeah, I want to do the statues. Hideo. So, there is a secret way to beat this boss that I vaguely remember, where if you can't do the controller port thing...
I've got it.
Maybe somebody else tells you about it. Maybe it's Miller.
It's true. Your enemy is a power.
Okay. No response. And I haven't called Nastasha. Do not save. You might have to die. That sucks. GameFAQs just said to call Campbell a bunch. Could somebody look up Nastasha's number? Because now I'm dedicated to doing it this way. And I haven't called Nastasha yet. The day was... Fuck. Or I guess I could look up Nastasha's number. Yeah, see these two statues, they're all fucked up. Oh, I forgot about this. You can only see through his perspective. So he is capable of messing with his head. 141.5. Oh, no. Okay. 14... Whoops. No, do not save. Saving is for cowards. 141.52. Yeah. You're the nuclear specialist, etc., etc. You're a tough lady. She's completely optional, and if you want to know about her, feel free to play the game.
Psychic soldier, yes. Although they will not admit it, many countries have paranormal programs and have psychics in their special law. Psychics range in power from those who keep men to those who can cause natural disasters. But Psychomantis is one of the most powerful. Be careful.
Okay, call in again.
But Psychomantis...
Shut up, okay. Nobody's talking about this. Alright. Well, I'm gonna die then. Time to time to use the cigarettes for what they're good for. Hey man. Fuck me up. Hey man. I'm right here. Hey man. Hey man. Well, we're doing the statue method. Because I think it's cool. Hit me, man. Come on. I guess you can't die permanently from the cigarettes. Solid Snake, ultimate super soldier, got killed by a psychic gently bumping a painting into him. What if it's not that any of these things are injuring him, it's just that Snake is very superstitious, and all of this is so spooky that it's like making him freak out? Oh, we gotta do all the cutscenes again. Great. But at least I'm not using up my items and stuff. Can I snap Meryl's neck? Will that knock her out, or doing Dense Noodle Boy a heckin' frighten? Dude, solid danger noodle. Fuck me. Okay, we're going in. Okay. Oh no. Whoa, this is so creepy. Okay, we'll see. Because I'm not going to use any cowardly wizard tricks. Yeah. Boop. I'm going to use any cowardly wizard maneuvers to defeat my opponent. I'm going to use psychic warfare. Imagine being a psychic, but all you can do is spin spoons. That would fucking suck. Like, there's a British TV show called Misfits that is very good, and I recommend everyone watch it. But one of the premises is that all the superpowers that all the kids get are kind of shitty. Like, there's a time traveler who can only time travel when he feels regret. And so he breaks up with a girl who he genuinely likes, but every time he does it, she gets sad and he feels regretful. Here we go, okay. And he starts to feel regretful, and goes back in time and has to do it again.
You mean those things with their faces all wrapped up in leather bands? Yes. Attack those statues to uncover their faces.
And
Why?
there's a plot point eventually that the sight of his own face. Hey, mood. There's a character in a second season episode who was born with lactomancy. He just has the power to control milk, but he's like a good kid. He's like a good kid who always follows all the rules. And all of the other kids are kind of bullies. Stop it, man. All the other kids are kind of bullies, and he's got like a shitty, stupid power that everyone makes fun of. Shoot them or use nades. Fucking nades. Am I not supposed to be blowing the heads off completely? Oh, nice. But yeah, the lactomancy character becomes a villain because all the people who have the cool powers are like assholes and bullies and dipshits. Shoot them or use nades. Hey, shut up. Hey, you. Oh. This is all so spooky. They do, and that's the thing about Misfits, is that the writers do in fact find ways to make lactomancy very deadly. Is he invisible now? Yeah. Man, this is not hurting him very much. Maybe I should just be punching him. Fucking chairs. Luigi's Mansion ass shit. Stop hurting me. And I could see him again, okay. Is he saying choke? Is he appropriating AAVE? Twitter AAVE by telling me to choke? Next he's gonna tell me that he's living— Psycho Mantis was, until I destroyed the statues, living rent-free in my head. I'm cancelled, honey. God, take a hint, man. You would think if we were a psychic, you'd be able to read the room like it's over. Also, like, are his psychic powers what's letting him— Why can't I read your mind? Man, this is the thing. You know I have stun grenades. Oop, see? Easy. Oh, I think I threw it such that she shot it. That's fun.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak points. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
This... Like, what's your plan, dude?
Meryl!
Like, you're gonna make Meryl kill herself. You're gonna make Meryl kill herself, and then I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, this is not a very well thought out hostage situation. There's something so funny about a guy floating in the air and being like, I am the ultimate psychic, I'm so powerful, and he's like got chairs and shit floating around him, and I just like walk up to him and shoot him with a gun. Like, come on, man. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing both of us, Psycho Mantis. This is not what the noble Mantis wanted for you. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did hear that he's in Metal Gear Solid 5. So that's gonna be fun. And, I mean, his presence in Metal Gear Solid 5 is, like, before the work with the serial killer broke his brain, so maybe that explains it.
It's going to be okay. Thanks.
What time is it?
I owe you one.
So that's how you
Now
beat
that Mantis is beaten,
Psycho
this brainwash
Mantis.
can wear off right
That is
now.
how you beat Psycho Mantis with...
Why did you go so far out of your way to save her?
I didn't go out of my way to save her. That's how you beat Psycho Mantis with the statues. It's not as good as the controller port.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Whoa, Naomi, you're being weirdly salty. I wonder what that's about.
That doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart. It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right. Nope. No, sirree, I did not.
I wasn't able to read the future.
I was standing in front of you with a gun. What's to read? I was standing in front of you with a gun, making the face people make when they're about to shoot you with a gun.
To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance.
Also, Naomi, I'm pretty sure there were the two guards to save Meryl and this guy. Gunface. The MGS radio... so Mia, I read Homestuck to about halfway through the Troll arc, but I was not a Zoomer when it came out, and so it's not like a formative text to me. But I know a bunch of Homestucks, and I was wondering if you would be willing to expound on how the codex are Homestuck.
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the past, present,
Oh.
and futures.
Oh. Once again, I've been oppressed and mocked and degraded in public by a Homestuck. This is the scourge.
Each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same.
Psycho Mantis is sex repulsed. People did too much PDA in public, and it drove him to be a serial killer. Psycho Mantis is what happens when we don't care for sex repulsed people in our community.
That's why there is war.
Thoughts hate him. Local scientist has become an incel, but not for the reason you might think.
Future. We live in the moment. That's how it was.
We live in the moment, not like those Stacys and Chads.
Humans were designed to bring each other in.
God, and he's bringing out the Evo Psych and stuff too. I'd never thought of Psycho Mantis as a magical incel before.
Pain and misery. The first person whose mind I told
Add permitted term incel psycho. Jeez.
discussed the deep in his heart. Child
I tried to explain Digimon to my dad, and he looked at me like I was a real asshole. Anyway, I made a whale out of fire.
My father was going to kill me.
I thought my father was going to kill me. He was going to take away my Digimon tapes.
I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Flames just like the powerful Garurumon would have done. I had used my psychic powers to open a portal to the Digiverse.
We are truly the same. Your
We're not. We're super duper not. You look like a Frankenstein. I'm very handsome.
world is more interesting than me.
We're the same, you and I. Like, no, you look like if a booger was made out of leather. We're different.
Conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
See, I don't think we're the same.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left. Seem true.
Yeah.
Snake. You're just like
No, he's blonde. We're different. I thought you were smart. I thought you were like a psychic man. You can't tell the difference between a blonde and a brunette. You seem like kind of a dumb asshole. You seem like kind of a... I'm trying to think. I need to start being better at thinking of insults that aren't ableist. You seem like kind of a dipshit, bud. For a psychic.
you have a large place in your heart. A large place? Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a
Yeah, he's...
What is it? My mask. Put it back on.
This is actually... It's a coronary blockage. Yeah, you gave Meryl heartworms.
Force their way
Women are like dogs, right? Kojima's like, women are basically like dogs.
want to be by myself.
They're effectively the same.
I want to be left alone in my own world.
I will say I do like that Snake is the kind of person who gives... Yeah, she's loyal. That's, they had to scrub all of the femininity out of her brain because hoes are inherently not loyal. I don't know, but GF got Parvo. Reddit relationship advice. I, 38M super soldier, accidentally gave my GF 19F Marine Parvo. Am I the asshole? Okay, and what's the time? 7:54. I think we've got time. I think we've got time to get to that one scene. Real heads now. And then I'm gonna move on. Yeah, so for checking my wife for ticks. Perfect.
How could I let Mantis control my mind?
He really was, Mia. Maybe he really was psychic. He saw it. He just like wasn't psychic in the way that could tell you a man pointing a gun at you is going to shoot you with a gun.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
What did you do? What did she do
Can I ask
wrong?
you something?
She didn't do anything wrong. Like a psychic.
I was just wondering.
What is the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name.
Name means nothing of that.
You know.
What death looks like.
Any family?
Well, this is in Alaska, so people probably like have been hunting caribou. Am I the asshole for saving my GF's life by slapping chocolate out of her hands? That's actually a myth. Like chocolate, unless your GF is especially small, chocolate will really just give your GF diarrhea. So I think you should probably keep it away from her, but you shouldn't be slapping her.
Just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
What? I feel like Meryl really turned on me fast, you know? I didn't even... to quote The Room, I did not hit her. I did not hit her. I literally, like, took her out in the most non-lethal way possible when she was mind-controlled. But yeah, they're literally just deer antler things. And I don't have a new key card, so I've still got the shitty key card, which I think this in the tank, if I remember right, IIRC, I can't remember how to throw people. IIRC, this and the tank are the only boss fights that you don't get a key card after. I don't think you shouldn't hit... I don't think on principle one should not engage in CQC with women. But I think in general, if you can get away with not hurting people, you should.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
Alright. I'm trying to remember, because I know later there's an item you can get that makes the dogs leave you alone. Let me remember, which one's better? Ooh, the night vision goggles are hard to look at. Oh, but you can't, that's the thing, the thermal goggles don't show you the terrain. But I was a young man, depraved. So I could kill the dogs. I won't. I'm not gonna kill dogs on my stream. And I know there is a way to get by them. Oh, this is so hard to look at. This is bad for my eyeballs. There's a Goggy. We're just gonna... There. Oh, here it is. Okay. Nope. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. I don't think that Metal Gear Solid was this advanced yet. Like, I can't think of a way that I would even attempt that. Stop. Stop it. 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 Bad dogs. Jeez Louise. But I know that when you... So I have exciting news for you. Snake literally does run a dog sanctuary. He raises, and if I remember right, like, reforms huskies, and races them in the Iditarod, because he retired from being a soldier, and he was actually kidnapped by the American government. Jesus Christ. He was kidnapped by the American government for this mission. Stop it. Stop it. Quit it. Bad dogs. So Snake being a dog dude and like caring for dogs who need protecting. Stop, please. Please just stop. Just let me crawl away. Yeah, it's not an AU situation, that's canon. Boop, boop, boop. Okay.
Snake, what's wrong? I thought you were good with dogs.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So, if anyone else plays this game, use the box and let a dog pee on the box. So, this is before I do what I'm about to do. I want all of you to know that just like everything good related to video games, this isn't something I knew. I learned it from watching Donkey. But it's gonna be very funny when I do it. You're gonna love, y'all are gonna love this one.
I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
The radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector either.
Leave it to me.
I'm just thinking about the thing I'm about to do and getting very excited. No, don't spoil it! You're gonna spoil it. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna collect a bunch of claymores because they're always useful. But yeah, it would have been very funny if I just walked straight ahead. I can't believe it. What? Who watches The Watchmen, Joe? Who mods the mods? And what do you think?
Huh?
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind, I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
A little bit.
Only
Yeah.
a little?
Okay. Yep. And we are... First of all, the mine detector won't work. Shut the fuck up. I have thermal goggles. I'm putting on the thermal goggles. I'm picking up some claymore mines. Mostly just because, in the crazy hypothetical that I would need to go back, I don't want to have to deal with these things. Here we go. Yeah, you have another fucking stick-on tattoo.
What is it?
Meryl, get down! Meryl!
You know, she lives. Even if I fail the torture sequence. This isn't a spoiler. Like, she's alive later. By Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I know. And then, like, the blood explodes out of her crotch. It's a lot. But she lives, which does beg the question, like, how good is medical technology in, like, the slightly cyberpunk future that Kojima imagined? That you can be shot with effectively an op from Counter-Strike twice in the leg, once in the abdomen, and once in the arm, and, like, still be capable of being a super soldier later. Oh, this song does still get me.
Shoot me, Snake. My gun. I can't reach it by myself.
Don't move.
I promised. I won't slow you down. I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it.
Nope. War sucks. Late night, come home. War sucks, I know.
Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Fucking codec sound. Like, guys, I'm busy. Guys, please, I'm busy.
Meryl. Damn. Snake, it's a trap.
You think?
This trick don't lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go and help Meryl, so he can pick you off.
Why are you saying he? You literally called a sniper wolf a deadly, a beautiful but deadly assassin. Campbell, shut up.
I know her.
Yeah, don't give up
She
on
can wait
people,
hours,
except for me.
days, or weeks. It doesn't matter to her. She's just watching and waiting.
Yeah, especially the dramatic helicopter battle coming up where Snake says, that takes care of the cremation, like the coolest fucking line in the game.
From where you are.
There's nowhere to hide between here and the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's the
This
right
is...
sniper's position.
You can, when you're listening to it on headphones in 2020, you can really tell
Take it easy.
that a lot of this was recorded in, like, a house in California. I'm pretty sure that there's codec calls where you can, like, hear traffic in the background and stuff.
What's wrong, Naomi?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you're willing to sacrifice yourself. You got the genes of a soldier, not a savior.
You trying to say that I'm only interested in saving my own skin?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
like an animal.
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm gonna save Meryl for myself.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Snake gets a sniper.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Snake, were those Wranglers? Damn. Damn, dude. So let's get out of here. Boop. And there we go. Problem solved. now she's not in my sight, so I don't have to think about it. And then I'm gonna press F1. I'm gonna press F1 to test it as a treat, and I'm also going to call Mei Ling.
She'll die if you leave her like that. Aren't you going to save her?
Shut up. Shut up.
Bait. It's me they want. If I step out there, I'm gonna get picked off, and who's gonna save Meryl then? I'm hoping that as long as I don't fall for it, they'll leave Meryl alive.
So you're just going to leave Meryl there? She's hurt.
I know what I'm doing. Meryl understands too.
That's horrible.
You're right, it is horrible, but that's war, and the first rule of war is to stay alive.
Boop, boop. Complete. Jesus, everybody's so judgy. Okay, and that's the Metal Gear Solid stream. And then I'm going to do... You know what? There's people in here who crowdsourced... some bail fund donations. So, if you're part of the Discord that did that to get me in, or if you're one of the mods, stay tuned, because I'm gonna post a link to all of you that will let you come to my private YouTube Oddworld stream. Anyway, have fun, everybody. Thank you for watching me game. It is the best thing about it.